The history of turquoise. Today we're going to talk about turquoise, but not the mineralogy or geology as we usually do, because we've done that. Today we're going to be unpacking the history of this marvellous mineral. We're going to talk about how it has been important to various different civilizations and how different empires have used it as a unit of currency. We're going to be unpacking the various different beliefs and superstitions that have underpinned the existence of this magnificent material. We are going to break down this video into 5 manageable sections: Mesopotamia, Ancient Egypt, Ancient Asia, Mesoamerica, and Native American. In what is essentially the cradle of civilization, Mesopotamia, which loosely translates as the area between the Tigris and Euphrates rivers, turquoise emerged as a gem of quite profound importance, woven indelibly within the fabric of society sometime around 3000 BCE. Mined predominantly from the famed deposits in the Sinai Peninsula, this quite remarkable bluish-green mineral found its way into the heart of Mesopotamian culture. The Sinai Peninsula, with its rocky terrain, concealed turquoise mines that became the source of Mesopotamia's fascination. Turquoise's allure extended beyond Mesopotamian borders, though, becoming a commodity in trade networks that crisscrossed the ancient world. Mesopotamian merchants, recognizing its established desirability, traded turquoise along these routes, establishing its reputation as a gem of prestige and wealth. The exchange of turquoise not only enriched Mesopotamia's coffers, but also connected it with distant lands, ultimately creating cultural bridges through commerce. Mesopotamians attributed mystical properties to turquoise, intertwining superstition with its underlying physical beauty. They believed the gem would ward off evil, providing protection to those who adorned themselves with it. Amidst the golden sands of ancient Egypt, turquoise took on a profound significance, becoming a gem cherished by pharaohs and revered for its spiritual essence. This blue-green treasure, often referred to as mefkat, held a very central role within the vibrant tapestry of ancient Egyptian life. Much like the Mesopotamians, the Egyptians sourced their turquoise from the Sinai Peninsula. In ancient Egypt, turquoise was a symbol of birth and earthly divine power. Pharaohs adorned themselves with turquoise jewellery, not only for its aesthetic appeal, but also as a proclamation of their divine right to rule. From elaborate necklaces to ceremonial artifacts, turquoise became an integral part of regal attire, symbolizing the pharaoh's connection to the gods. Egyptians associated the gem with life and protection, embedding turquoise in amulets and talismans. It was also utilized in burial rituals, placed among the funerary goods to safeguard the deceased on their journey to the afterlife. A good example of this, like lapis from a previous video, turquoise was embedded into the death shroud of Tutankhamun. Egyptian artisans skillfully integrated turquoise into their creations, infusing art and architecture with its mesmerizing color. In the heartlands of ancient Asia, turquoise embarked on a similar remarkable journey to that it underwent in ancient Egypt and Mesopotamia, weaving its iridescent threads into the diverse tapestry of cultures along the infamous Silk Road. From the mystical heights of Tibet to the vibrant bazaars of Central Asia, turquoise held a special place within the hearts and minds of the people. As caravans traversed the Silk Road, turquoise became a prized commodity in the bustling markets of Central Asia. Traders from diverse cultures exchanged not only goods, but also the cultural significance of this gem. Turquoise adorned the headdresses of Central Asian nomads, reflecting the nomadic spirit in its vibrant hues and linking the region to the broader cultural currents flowing along the Silk Road. In the lofty heights of the Tibetan plateau, turquoise took on a sacred mantle. Tibetan Buddhists, for example, would revere the gem as a symbol of purity and transcendence. Adorning religious artifacts and statues, turquoise became a conduit to the divine, its celestial colour mirroring the skies that cradled the spiritual aspirations of the Tibetan people. As the Mongol Empire flourished, turquoise found favour in the courts of the Khans. Mongol rulers, known for their appreciation of opulence, incorporated turquoise into their regalia and attire. Also in the heart of ancient Persia, modern-day Iran, turquoise captivated the discerning tastes of Persian rulers and artisans alike. It adorned royal crowns, courtly garments, and intricate palatial decorations. Persians attributed mystical properties to turquoise, believing it could bring fortune and protect against malevolent forces. Its presence in Persian art and architecture mirrored the rich tapestry of beliefs interwoven within this society. Across the vast expanse of ancient Asia, turquoise left a trail of cultural exchange and artistic expression, stretching from the Tigris and Euphrates to the eastern borders of China. In the heartland of Mesoamerica, turquoise emerged as a sacred gem woven into the intricate fabric of Aztec culture. From the majestic temples of Tenochtitlan to the flourishing marketplaces, turquoise held a profound significance, reflecting the spiritual, social, and artistic dimensions of not just Aztec culture, but Inca, Mayan, and Olmec. Nestled within the hills of present-day Mexico, turquoise mines became the wellspring of Aztec fascination. The Aztecs believed these mines were sacred places where the earth itself offered the gift of turquoise. This belief elevated the stone beyond a mere resource to a symbol of divine connection. In Aztec cosmology, turquoise held celestial significance. The gem was most commonly associated with the rain god Tlaloc, symbolizing life-giving rains essential for agriculture. Adorning the headdresses of priests and rulers, turquoise became a conduit to the divine, embodying the Aztec belief in the cyclical nature of life, death, and rebirth. Aztec rulers equally adorned themselves with turquoise, not only for its aesthetic appeal, but also as a proclamation of their divine authority, much like in Egypt. Turquoise embellished the regal attire of Aztec kings, conveying both earthly power as well as spiritual connection. Its presence in royal tombs underscored its role as a guide for the deceased in the afterlife. Turquoise was seemingly just as important further north in the American Southwest, most notably amongst various Native American tribes. From the arid mesas to the red rock canyons, turquoise weaves a narrative of spiritual significance and cultural identity among the indigenous peoples of the region. Native American tribes such as the Navajo, Hopi, and the Zuni revered the sacred mines scattered across the Southwest. These mines, often hidden within the rocky terrain, yielded turquoise, a gem believed to hold the essence of the earth. The act of mining itself became a sacred endeavour, a communion with the land that sustained and provided for these tribes. Turquoise in the eyes of Native American tribes is as a spiritual guardian. Believed to possess protective qualities, it adorns and adorned jewellery, talismans, and ceremonial items. The stone was and is considered a conduit between the spiritual world, offering guidance and safeguarding against malevolent forces. As a symbol of balance and harmony, turquoise becomes a healer of both body and spirit. In the hands of Native American artisans, turquoise transforms into intricate jewellery, pottery, and carvings, each piece telling a story reflecting the cultural motifs and symbols of that tribe. The craftsmanship extends beyond mere aesthetics. It becomes a language, a visual representation of tribal identity, as well as a connection to the natural world. This concludes the history of turquoise, but we want to know from you in the comments exactly what kinds of minerals and crystals you would like us to unpack the history of next.